Allahu Akbar. The point that you're just getting ready to touch on as far as one of the evils, this is true for any of our youth. What part do you think that technology plays in spiritually crippling our youth today?
I want to say, if I can, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, that technology is wonderful in that it allows us with ease to reach out in places where we couldn't reach before and get information and learn in places where we couldn't learn. I mean, you could sit in your chair and you could be inside a library in a university, and you can get a book and you can take it out and you can actually read it and improve yourself. You can see on technology, you can hear lectures from people on the other side of the world who are speaking about very beneficial things, either in your language or in many other languages. You can do that in technology. The challenge here is that there are other depending upon a tool. A tool is by the person who uses it. So therefore, some of the youth are using the tools, the opposite tools, the tools that are meant to sell them on the idea of benefit without work. And so they're here again. They're talking. They're talking. You have Facebook. You have MySpace, and you have a lot of the video. You have a lot of the video games. So on Facebook, in MySpace, a person now can be a star. If they want to be a model, if it's a young lady and she wanted to be a model and can't do it, she can be a model on Facebook. And they're talking about the Muslim girls now who shouldn't be doing this, who shouldn't expose themselves or expose their bodies because it's indecent. That's not what their bodies are for. So they can go on Facebook now and they can express themselves. And they can let people see them. This is what life would have been for me if I was a model. I'm not, but I'm going to model for you guys who are on Facebook or for you guys that are on MySpace. This is my boyfriend. I shouldn't have one, but on Facebook, I have one. This is the virtual life, so I can do this as I please to do it. That will hurt someone because they think that they think they're free. Is the whole idea of being free, away from the eyes of people. This is not so. A person is never away from the watch of the one who can see all. It is only Satan who wants them to believe that they can't be seen. The other thing is with the youth is that some of the video games invite to extreme reactions. Like we heard of one called what's it called? Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Which I hear the Muslim youth are into.
Yeah.
Well, it expresses the freedom to commit crime virtually.
Yes.
So if our youth are committing crime virtually, that shows a desire, some kind of hidden desire to do it.
That's right. Making it fair seeming. Right,
making it fair seeming. And this is Satan's work. This is part of his work. And I hope people don't say, well, he's old-fashioned. It's not just like them preaching some of the devil did it. but the devil or Satan or Shaitan, as we call him, or Iblis, as we call him, he is an avowed enemy to people. To the children of Adam, he's an avowed enemy. He has no other role except to be an enemy. And he uses whispers, a voice which seems nice and soft and can whisper to the heart something that's to be done for evil and will harm the person who does it. But it looks as though, because of what it's named and what it sounds like, it seems like it's something that'll benefit. Turning something which is harmful into something which is beneficial, like sitting for hours and hours and hours and playing a video game with your thumbs. Now, this seems to be something that somebody said, well, why can't I do this? Well, because you were given the time as a human being to do something constructive with that time.
Yes.
You must act on the world in a constructive fashion that's going to bring benefit and only benefit to yourself, and benefit and only benefit to those around you.
So one of the
Grand Theft Auto, for instance, I understand prostitution is being displayed. I understand stealing cars, carjacking is being displayed on Grand Theft Auto. I understand drugs are being displayed on it. I'm not sure, but I've never seen it, but I was told this is how it goes. So with all of these things, it could cripple, it weakens the heart, first of all, it makes it seem like it's okay to play at that. Something which is evil is not okay to play at it.
Right.
So you can't even play at it. For young men, it weakens them and weakens their desire to be heads of household. Because if they play and they want to play, they're not preparing themselves to be husbands. They're not preparing themselves to be fathers. They're not preparing themselves to be heads of their communities and their houses. And so this is going to lead to a weakness, in our community.
I was gonna get into this, this play role, and you touched on the topic without me even asking about reality television, how people get sucked up into it. I mean, life has become a spectator sport, and
right.
You're talking about men not being prepared to be men. But you've got women, watching these reality TV shows, trying to escape. I've never been able to communicate to people what's exactly wrong with that, without sounding old-fashioned and, out of touch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, we're just watching it. I'm just saying, I like drama. I like to watch it. I'm not saying I'm doing it. And some people even use the reasoning that, I watch it to say I'm happy that I'm away from that, and it makes me happy that I'm a Muslim, But the tantalizingness and the fact that you will not miss it, and that you tell everybody to shut up and get out of the house.
That's right. Shut up.
There's something wrong with that.
And family duties could be left undone. To leave the family duty aside to do this. That me time in front of online and in cyberspace and on television. There was a program which a lady said she had to text her daughter to get her to come to dinner.
Allah Mustaan.
In the same house, she couldn't hear her.
Allah Mustaan.
So they're multitasking, okay, but the task is they're leaving aside human contact, human relationships. Like you said, I'm involved in someone. I'm a spectator to a tragedy. Why am I doing that? Why do I keep rehearsing the tragedy and the solutions are not known? But as you said, what's the solution? And so, for instance, solution is to learn. Like you said, I'm happy, I'm a Muslim. So why are you watching them?
Yeah.
Like you said, why are you spending your time, your precious breath? Because as the surah says, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. So the person is either has these four characteristics that the person believes, does good deeds, and calls out to his brothers and sisters to follow the truth and be patient, or he's the first category, khusran. Person loses the dunya and loses the hereafter. And one way to lose the dunya is to take those precious breaths that were meant to give a person the opportunity to work and squander them. Like you said, there was a book called Amusing Ourselves to Death. That everything is an amusement. It is not amusement. It's not amusement. It is a distraction. For a Muslim, it's a distraction from him getting near to his Lord. That should be his priority, to get near to him. So some people, for instance, new Muslims, they cannot recite the Quran. They cannot do it. And why can't they do it? Because they have not got near someone who can do it and demand that person teach them. Or they have not gotten together and gotten teachers. I'm a Muslim, I live my life, I pray. All right, your prayers. You have to be able to recite the Quran to do your prayers.
Yeah.
That's why we said that the religion is based upon the Quran and Sunnah. So the person has to be able to recite the Quran properly, to do his prayers properly, to get near to Allah properly, to go to paradise properly, because that's the first thing he's going to be asked about among the rights of Allah, is Salah. He has to have all that. And he has to be able to follow the messenger of Allah in the way he prayed, so that he can do it correctly, so he can get near to Allah, so he can go to paradise. So with all those things being left on the back burner, and watching entertainment, or we should say what they call it, television programming. So being programmed to watch something at times, and even neglecting children to watch it, or neglecting duties to watch it, neglecting your own society to watch it, it's a waste and a danger.